Okay, so once you set up your company, the next thing you need to do is to build an online presence for your business. That way, when people search your company up, they could kind of get a little bit more better idea of what type of services you offer, or who you are, or how to contact you. So I know a lot of people get kind of hung up on this phase. Your site doesn't have to be anything advanced. It could be really simple. It could be a one-page site. It doesn't have to, have all these fancy graphics or anything like that. You just need to build something that's simple and clean and kind of gives people some information about your business. Okay, so a good thing to do is to go to Google and you could just do some research. Like you could research, advertising companies, marketing companies. Let's just randomly type in something. Let's try media buying companies. So you could type that in the search. You can see all these different type of listings for the companies, and just go ahead and go in there and check them out. Get an idea what the layout is, what type of language they use on their copy, and just get an overall feel of how you may want your site to appear. Okay, so let's just click on one randomly. So here we are at this site. As you can tell, it's just really simple, nothing too fancy. They kind of talk about media buying, gives people a little bit more information, and they talk about CPA and some other stuff. If you click up here, it talks about what we do. We solve problems. It's just basically, nothing too advanced, just basic stuff. Anybody could create a site like this. It almost appears as though this is like almost like a WordPress theme for those of you who are familiar. The really important thing is it just has some information and there's a contact button. People could get in touch with somebody. It just feels professional. There's a fax number, there's actual physical address. So, when somebody looks up this site and checks it out, it feels authentic. It feels real. It feels as though these people who own this site are an actual, professional company. So, you could go back. Let's just click back. Go to Google. Check out some more of these search results. Let's just click on another one randomly. Again, you could type in a whole bunch of different type of searches. I typed in media buying companies. So here we are at this site. Again, this one, I'm almost for certain it's a WordPress theme because it says recent comments and latest posts. So it's nothing too advanced. Again, they're just talking about, media buying, what's a media buyer, a little bit more information, and, type of services they offer. So you could go ahead and dig into these sites and these search results and kind of pull a lot of the copy that they have in here and use it for your own site. Just kind of reword it a little bit and take some of these elements and apply it to your own site. There's a contact button. That's probably the most important. You just want a home page, a little bit of content about what you do, what you offer, and definitely just a contact button, with some of your information. That way people feel as though you're a real solid company and you have nothing to hide basically, and everything's on the up and up and they want to do business with you. That's really the main point of having a company website, just to be authentic and be transparent with everybody. Okay, so you can go in there and do a whole bunch of searches. I typed in media buying companies. You can just type in marketing companies, and maybe find a couple of different company websites and check them out. But again, it's really straightforward and simple. Just do a little bit of research and you'll get an idea. Okay. Okay, so once you do your research and kind of figure out what type of layout you want for your site and what type of copy you're going to be using on your page, go ahead and head over to this site here. It's called templatemonster.com. It's basically a site that offers a whole bunch of pre-made templates that you could use to get your site up and running pretty fast. They have a whole bunch of stuff and you could just hover your mouse over it and it'll show a larger preview of the design that they have for that template. They actually have a search box here and we're going to do a little search right now. Let's do for business. Apply it. There's a whole bunch of different other filters, but for now we'll just keep it simple. Okay, so here are some results. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different template designs, pages and pages of it. If you take your mouse and hover over the graphic, you'll see a larger image of it. So you can take a look and see a lot of these are really professional. A lot of them look really, really good. And again, this is going to be your company. This is going to be people's first impression when they see your site. So go ahead and make that small investment and pick something that you like and something that represents your brand pretty well. Okay, so this one's simple. You can go in there and just edit the text, swap out some of the images, and it's pretty much point and click and upload. So it's something that you could do to get your site up and running really fast if you're having trouble with design. If you can't figure out how to edit some of this stuff, you can hire somebody for really cheap. I mean, just to be like, hey, I got some text, I need you to swap some of this stuff out. So it's not something that should stop you. Okay, so don't let this hurdle be something that stops you from actually getting your site up. Okay, so you take a look at some of the prices. Some of them are like $67, $75. Some of them are a lot more expensive. Again, you don't have to invest too much. As long as the site looks clean and it looks professional, you're going to be good. Okay, so go in here, spend a little time doing your research. There's a ton of different, pre-made templates, and they're all pretty nice, simple. So this one, it says responsive right here, which basically means if somebody's visiting from a mobile device, the site will actually automatically respond to that visitor and display your website in a mobile form, so it displays properly on the device. So whenever it says responsive, that's what it means, is for mobile. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of sites. Again, this is just a paid solution if you're not really too savvy about doing design work, and I just wanted to make sure everybody's seen it. Okay, so here's another alternative that works really good. It's called StudioPress, and they offer premium WordPress themes, and it's really quality, and the graphics are good, and the design layout is really nice. For those of you who don't know what WordPress is a content management system that you can load up on your hosting. It's free. It's basically just a framework, and then once you have that loaded up, you can go ahead and swap out different themes fairly easy. And there's a whole bunch of different plugins, and there's a whole bunch of benefits to using WordPress, and I highly recommend it. This is probably going to be the most effective way to get your website up online real easy, because I know a lot of people are familiar with WordPress, and it's really simple to install. There's a lot of one-click installations. If you have cPanel, there's stuff called Fantastico, and there's other stuff. It's something that's not too complicated. Again, if you don't really know what it is, you're going to have to do a little bit of research and kind of figure out how to get that installed, but any hosting company is going to be able to give you the information, and it's really simple. You load up WordPress. If you were to purchase a theme from them, you would upload the theme, and then you would activate the theme, and your site will be ready to go. Okay, so this is one. It's called StudioPress, and here's another one. Okay, so here we are at Who Themes. This is another site that's very popular and well known. They provide different themes that are paid solutions for WordPress. So you could purchase, these paid themes and go in here and find something that you like, some type of design. There's some search features, but let's go ahead and just kind of scroll down. Again, they have very good quality layouts and designs from different designers. And you can just go over here and find some themes that you like, and go ahead and just pick one, purchase it, upload it to your WordPress. It's pretty straightforward and simple, and this is a real good site. So those two are paid solutions for WordPress, and I do suggest using WordPress if you have problems getting your design up or editing HTML code. WordPress is probably the most user-friendly. So here's another solution. We're just going to go to Google, and once you do have WordPress installed, again, it is free to install. You can go ahead and just type in, free WordPress themes, and there are literally just tons of different. And we'll just click on a random one. Whole bunch of themes that they offer for free, and you can find something that works for your company website and go ahead and download that. That way you don't have to pay for a paid theme or paid to get some type of template. This works well for people. And again, themes are still quality. Don't get hung up too much on it. You just want a simple site, simple description, and a nice layout, and kind of just do it, get it over with. You can always update it later. You can always upgrade it later. Don't worry about having a perfect site. Okay, just get it over with and done and kind of set it and forget it. More than likely, once you do have your company website up, you're not going to visit it for weeks, if not months at a time once you do get it going. Okay, so this is another solution. Just go to Google, type in free WordPress themes, and just kind of do a little bit of research and find some type of layout that you like. Okay, so that should solve all your design problems. Go ahead and just kind of get through it and make it happen, and don't get too caught up on this phase.